Greetings, this is Kijin, and welcome to Dominions 5 Sombre's Warhammer mod. I'll be playing as Nagashizzar. Undead boys, huh? I'm really not great with Death Nations. I haven't played much of them in Dominions in general. I'm just a good boy. And this is the pinnacle of evil in Warhammer. Actual evil. One could argue Chaos is evil too, but they're more just primordial force, honestly. Anyways, Sombre recently updated the mod, so my initial plans have changed. I actually plan to do Morga's Harbinger expansion, using like a pair of them. They can take a lot of provinces by themselves as long as there's no stuff like heavy cav. And of course, I would be recruiting Morgas at the same time. At one point, one of the leaders could come back, grab the troops, hit harder province. That was the idea. That has been changed. Sombre didn't want Morgas to be too dominant for the expansion and for there to be substantial number for the first war already, which is fair enough. They're really strong sacreds for sure, and I have Bless made for them. Hopefully I will live long enough to actually use them. That means I had to change my expansion plans. At first, I experimented with Tomb Banshee expansion as assassins. They are obviously very strong assassins from the get-go, right? Ethereal, just great defensive-wise with solid invulnerable, but I mean they're just not gonna get hit. Fear 5, great on an assassin. Incredible attack. I mean, this is wow. Very, very strong. I'll be probably making them eventually anyways, just to have couple in the battles, just fly around, fear people, just lead squares and whatnot. So the expansion with them works, definitely. Like, they kill everything. Except in one of the times when I was testing them, I faced one of the shamans, the nature shaman, I think. I believe he was just nature 1 and had nature gems in an inventory. Maybe it was some nature 2 variant, I actually don't remember. What happened is all 3 banshees that I wanted to assassinate with in that province attacked him, and they all died because he cast panic, and every time, and panic being AoE basically made it easy to hit, even though the precision itself is low, but it's AoE. And 12 morale is not great in that particular scenario. I'm sure it's a very niche scenario, but if that happened to me in a real game, that would be incredibly painful. So I will not be risking as low of a chance as it is. The other reason why I'll be not be doing that after all is 2 recruitment points. Of course, Nagashizzar starts with 3 CP. It's a citadel, special citadel. Very cool. So I can start with 1 and have extra 2 next on turn 3. So that's a 3. It's quite solid to just run around harder provinces, especially for like heavy cav and whatnot, and do their bidding there. But I feel it's still quite slow and pricey, right? 150 is quite a sum to pay. So instead, I decided to go for Karen Raves. They're ethereal. Obviously, amazing against indies. They have fear. Fantastic. They have invul 10. It's not great, but it's always something when the hit actually lands for ethereal. That means they will not get one tapped, ideally. Main risk to them is just lance charge going through ethereal. Then probably Karen Wraith would just die from the get-go. If only they had resistances, but that would probably be too much. Very, very potent unit. Very expensive. Very... I mean, stats are just mediocre across the board, right? But because it's 2 attacks, they harass down well. It's 3 per square. That's great. They actually cut down indies very well, even in low numbers. They're durable, and the fear does a lot of job. So I think this should work out. I will probably not be relying on them at all as the game progresses, just because magical damage, be it from blesses of other people or from spells, it will just delete them rather easily. But yeah, and this is leader. But yeah, I'm hoping it will go well for the expansion phase at least. After that, I think I'll be just recruiting. I'll decide next turn if I'll be recruiting second batch of them or if I'll just start getting revenants. I want to get decent number of revenants to begin with. It's a very cheap researcher without gold upkeep, which is great. And after that, I'll probably be making 1 or 2 leashes of the council. I am a greedy player, not always, so don't think if you play against me I'll be always doing stuff like that. I want them to go out and start searching as fast as possible. I want to get this death income as soon as possible. And might as well do it with those bad boys. Just do some off buffs with Holy as well. I hope it's gonna work out. Necromancers otherwise are a great recruit as well. Sadly not sacred, but still relatively cheap for gold and upkeep. Death 2, great for just scale spamming if need be. I'll be probably grading with them later in the game. We'll see. Master Necromancers also great unit. They're sacred, they're free. Very expensive though for recruitment points. I'm not really sold on them because of that. Sombre also reduced their cost in that recent update. So maybe 300 is... I mean, it's a really strong mage, obviously. It's probably worth it. And I can twice burn them. So... I should be probably getting them from side forts as well. But yeah, for now, the idea is get those guys. Start getting revenants for research. Right. Prophesize the Nagashizzar eventually, the Black Servant, to get that Dominion higher up so I can actually start recruiting more gusts. I've gotten relatively lucky. I actually did get enchantment level 1 to begin with, meaning that I can cast reanimation. It's a bad ritual, let's be real. The undead you get are low quality and dev gems are my lifeline. But that's this much closer to further levels, which are just amazing. Even level 2 will be a huge upgrade. 12 skeleton warriors for 2 gems. It's a steal. That's where the normal necromancers will come into play. I'll definitely have to get 1 or 2 before hitting that research goal, just so they can start casting it. I'll be relying on this spell a lot, I'm guessing, because my capital will be just busy recruiting Morghasts. And the initial goal will be Horde of Skeletons and Raise Mummies in particular. 4 mummies, 7 gems. It's great. Mummies are very, very potent troop. Weak to fire, of course, but they hit like a truck. Magic weapon, second attack, affliction resistance, so they don't get crippled that often. Death Curse is nice to have if I run into some tag and whatnot. Bodyguard will be useful. I will have my Leeches of High Council bodyguarded by them for sure because of that. Fantastic troop. Tough, a lot of hit points. Very solid stats. Yeah, just they're expensive to recruit. That's why dev gems will come in that much handier for them. So yeah, casting that reanimation I mentioned just to make my starting army more durable. I've tested expansion a bit. This is more or less how it should work out against non-heavy cav indies. The shitty skellies, soulless, they'll be hitting about the same time as the actual guys that do the killing, but are much squishier. So hopefully not many losses on their part, and we can keep on rolling. I'd love to be able to take like 3 provinces with this starting force. It's pretty optimistic. It will depend, of course, on my luck as far as what I'll be able to, well, expand into. Kern race, I think they can expand into anything and do just fine. I mean, as long as it's not going to be a wolf tribe, the double attacks and substantial number they'll shred them, obviously. And as long as it's not going to be just a ton of units and like a lot of cav, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. But against reasonable sized provinces, I think they can do fantastic job. They're not cheap, right? Like imagine those were like what, 6 indie units. I mean, actually, let's see. Oh, the resources are constrained. Whoops. So, well, yeah, I mean, obviously because my resources are really bad, this is much more attractive of an option. I guess I could go for crypt ghouls instead, but their morale is abysmal, and I will not be relying on that. So yeah, I'll go with that. Final choice locked in. Yeah, there's a lot of, let's see, who's in the game. There's a lot of chaos factions. There are vampires. If we wanna do some role playing, I'll be probably aligned with them. Poor Britannia is like the only order nation in the game. There are orcs, there are ogres, so flirting with chaos, just being chaotic in natures, and we have Slanesh, Korn, and that's Norgol, right? Yeah, that's Norgol. Oh, sorry, that's Norgol. Wait, what the hell is that? Oh, Norska, Derp. I don't know, for some reason I saw Dragon Ogre and thought, oh yeah, Nurgle, obviously. I actually haven't looked at Norska at all. Huh, that's really cool. I'll take a closer look later. But yeah, there's a lot of chaos to go around, so there'll be a fair number of magical weapons. That's why I will not be able to rely on current waves more than the expansion, as I said. Yeah, I mean, this is turn 1. Like, I guess I've talked plenty. I'll see you turn 2, and hopefully the expansion will look promising. Bye. Welcome back to turn 2 as Nagashizzar. Good profits. Let's go from the bottom. 2 bounce back, bounce stock, bounce stock. Ah, that's me. You'll go cornflakes first. Obviously, flakes first. Whoever pours milk first is insane. But look, stock. Interesting. I relate to that. And we cast reanimation. So it's actually slightly better than I thought. It gives long death, so just better weapon and stats than the Lawless Warriors on average. Oh, actually maybe not. Well, the ones that get sword better, right? But yeah, that's fine. Crawford is just gonna sit on the cup. Hopefully it will bring the candles up as fast as possible. They didn't happen this time, which is disappointing. And yeah, the first initial party will be going in these guys. Actually, I didn't notice heavy cav when I was scheduling the initial order. Maybe I should consider that. So here's the reason for that. Well, obviously this is a great income. These Kerala boys should handle it fine, just fine. Here's another great income province. Just I don't want to send my ghost blindly. Okay, right? Sorry, obviously. I think they should do fine against heavy cav. Worrying though, but I really can't afford to mess up on some expansion to get go. Wolf tribe wars, another thing I'm slightly worried about, just overwhelming with attacks, and that's how Ethereal will fail. And I'm just trying to squeeze whatever income I can get. So this would be a fair number of gold less if I went here first. I might do the wave and decide. Okay, I decide I'll actually recruit more Kenrex, so next turn it will be 2 extra Revenants and more waves, and then another Kern wave, last batch of Kern waves, and that's all settled. Hopefully by that point I'll be able to start with Margas. I'll probably get Necromancer or 2 and start with the Leashes of Council. Oh, the decision, the decision. And it's not fuel, not fuel. I'm actually kind of tempted to ping them. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll actually ping with my prophet. How pretty do I want to be? What's my smite slap of death? 25. The speed 12. Yeah, probably don't want to do anything fun. So, okay, I'll just ping it in that case, and don't really need the resources. Do want to move towards farmland though. Strong here, that's cool. Maybe. Yeah. I guess let's do it like this. Very basic formation. Remember, you'll be doing his work as well. There you go. I'm not sure I'm getting with it. Let's go. Alright, thanks for watching, and yeah, turn 3. Welcome back. This is turn 3 as Nagashizzar. Let's see how our expansions went. So here's our skelly blob against quite a few of the Deer tribe, led by Fiery Barbarian. So yeah, hopefully it didn't go as I... Did I do hold an attack? I think I did. God damn it. They were meant to attack at the same time, which I clearly forgot to do. And that probably cost me quite a few more souls than I intended to, but oh well, that's fine. It's trash anyway. This is going to be... oh, the important expansion. Yep. I really don't want to lose any of my Cairn Wraiths, so... I mean, I don't expect anything to happen. Should be a really quick fight. Yep. Absolutely pummeled. Morale is breaking. Fantastic friendly fire. A big hit. Oh, don't you dare. Makes sense. Makes sense. You weaken again. Alright, heavy infantry. You've proven your worth. My god, what the hell is going on? It's not only that they're hitting and not running, but also they're really hitting really hard. Thank god those things are pretty tanky. Like 15 hit damage? Like what was that roll? Yeah. I mean plus 13. I guess they have the base attack is quite solid. Oh yeah, went for repel. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. They're only for expanding. As long as they expand, it's all good. And that's our ping. Oops. So yeah, that's not exactly the easiest thing. Especially the priest. So like no skeletons would really wrecked here. And I don't remember what's the MR of... right. Black free, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it is... oh, sorry. A misfortune. I guess there's misfortune side here? Or is it from the event? Oh, it's from the event. So yeah, luck free. It was luck 2. Happens. And unfortunately my vector retreated here instead of cap. That's fine. We have long dead here, no income in that case. So we're going here. Let's hope for... yeah, I did hold an attack. That's really unfortunate. It definitely cost me quite more souls than it should have, but... right, so we have Zots here. That's gonna be plus. And this looks easy enough, so more Cairn Raves, yes. Gosh, it's so slow. I want to be testing anything, zombie mob. There's 20 guys here. $20 per. I mean, the question is, will 20 souls accomplish anything? Also need PT. It's a sea chaff, it's a lance catchers. Kind of tempted to have them resurrect, so... Oh no, he doesn't have another leadership, never mind. What to do? I mean, it's 2 dev gems for 20 soulless. Is it bad? It's going to be chaff. Chaff is always good, especially when facing heavy chaff. Right? Like, I could use it to tank those heavy cows while my reps were... Attack rear? I really want to go out there research as fast as possible. I mean, let's go. Like, I rarely get to play with stuff like that, so... Let's try for it. That's a cool... Badass. Jeez, it's hitting hard too. I hope to get a lot of PD of that type. Unarmored, yeah, but... Sorry, Oh, does it change every time I click on it? Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, it does. So I guess it doesn't mean anything. We're about to double check it. But yeah, I mean, I guess I will call the zombies here. Of course, Nagashizzar don't have any recruits. Commander-wise, at least. I could be recruiting this garbage, but it's fine. And alright, of course, attack. 3 wounds, that's just tripled to combat speed is 2. I'm kind of winging it. I'm not sure if here is good enough, but I guess fine. Yeah, let's go with it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you turn 4.